Hello, thank you very much for tuning into this week's section of reads. These readings should be on the YouTube channel James 13 Wicca, in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The dice and decks I'm using are listed below. Other than that, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's also below. Other than that, let's go ahead get into the reading you chose. Hello, Capricorn. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have? Capricorn. Excuse me. I don't think Capricorn is afraid of conflict. I also don't think Capricorn wastes their time on unnecessary conflict. If Capricorn gets involved in something like that, they've decided it's necessary. That's how I see Capricorn. What is going on here is a great question. The transition already started. Okay, so you're in a place where it's time to make... I feel like it's kind of like you're in the process of making decisions, but they're also saying, while you're doing this, maybe also reevaluate where you've been, where you are, and how those decisions are working so far. Are they really working where you want them to go, or do you have to keep going back and fixing things? Is this constantly something you have to keep going back and you have to keep going back? Not because of what you've done, but because of what other people keep doing, and you're like, okay, that's not right, let me fix it. Okay, that's not right, let me fix it. If that is continually happening, they're saying that might be kind of like a heads up, like something isn't right here, something isn't going on the way it should be. They want... Okay, you got to do what you think is right. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. I don't know how this is going to sound, but they're saying if you keep looking back and you're realizing things you keep doing somebody keeps undoing what you're doing. Somebody keeps trying to undo what you're doing. Somebody keeps changing things. It reminds me of having a living room and then a guest keeps coming in and keeps trying to rearrange your furniture and your decorations and stuff. And it's almost like, wait, what? It's almost kind of like, no, that's not how that works. That's not where I want that. This is where I want that. It's kind of like, wait a minute, what's going on? It's realizing that I feel like somebody's working against you. And that's where the conflict is. Somebody is working against you, and it's addressing that internally more. I feel like if you probably already have, or maybe you're heading towards talking about something. Talking. This energy is, they're working against you. They are. I don't know how else to put it, in the sense of, like, I'm not sure if they're gonna... If you have a conversation with them, I'm not even sure that'll make a difference. No matter if they want it to or not, they're working against you. And I get that there's communication that should be happening here. The energy's working against you. I keep getting it. This King of Swords, like, I know that there's communication, but there's something that's not hitting right. The Wheel of Fortune, and then the Six of... No, that's the Nine of Swords. but both of those came in like this, which makes me feel like it's happening. The stress is there. You're feeling the stress. They're not really feeling the stress. The random energy that they're fixing, they seem to be more connected with because they think they're creating it. It's just like, I just feel like somebody's working around you and just changing it whether you like it or not. Did I show that success card? Because I'm like, how is this successful for you? The success is in seeing what's happening. It's not about liking it. I don't think we're there. It's not about liking it. It's about seeing it, and then going, all right, wait a minute. It just keeps happening. It's not getting any better. Could you hold the line for the rest of your life if you really wanted to? Well, I don't know. Could you continue to hold the line as you have been if you want to, but this isn't going in a good direction. I don't like where this is going. I feel like they're saying they want you to see the writing on the wall on this one. What's going on, where it's going anyway. This is about empowering Capricorn, empowering what's already there. Looking back, evaluating it, and seeing like, okay, wait a minute. Because I don't think this is going to get easier. And this is about giving you the power to see it so you can reevaluate it and you can start changing what's going on for you. It just feels like the overall situation is going to do what it's going to do. Somebody's working against you. It's the King of Fire with the Four of Wands, which is another fire card. This energy is working against you. And it's going to do what it's going to do. There's not a negotiation here. It may seem like there is, but I get that there's actually not. And if you see it, the sooner you see it, if you see it now especially, but the sooner you see it, the more likely you can start kind of like, all right, if this is where this is going, and you don't want to go that direction, you could start making different choices and going, all right, it's not about liking it, it's about getting me where I want to be based on what's going on around me. It's going where it's going, and the sooner you see it, the sooner you're going to see like, okay, wait a minute, the way this is going, the way this is being handled, it's going to go over here eventually. And maybe you have the ability to slow that up, but you're not going to be able to stop it. Slow it up? Possibly. Stop it? But it's not about stopping it. It's about realigning things, or at least putting you in a position where you can at least be somewhere where you're more stable. The change, there is a change. I don't think you want it, but the change is coming. Yeah. The truth will come out. I get the Queen of Swords reversed, which makes me feel like something's exposed that I don't like. I also get the Lovers reversed. The truth coming forward, like there's only so far I can go with this. It's kind of like, when I see that Queen of Swords reversed especially, people may say one thing, but it's completely obvious what's going on. It's like somebody saying, we're going to have cake for dessert. And then somebody brings out a bowl of pudding, and it's kind of like, yay, it's icebox cake. And they're like, no, that's pudding. that's not a cake. That's pudding. And you're like pushing through it, and you're like, no, it's just that's all it is actual pudding. Like, that's just literal just pudding. That's pudding. That's not cake. No, it's icebox cake. And they're like, that's not what an icebox cake is. I don't even know what an icebox cake is off the top of my head. I think, does it have pudding in it? Anyway, moving on. You're like, nope. No. And I just feel like this moment is coming. And I feel like when I look back, I'm like, it was always heading here. You could hit this moment and you could feel like a brick wall. Like, okay, this is what it is now. The truth is going to be apparent. I feel like people are still saying nice things to your face and lying to your face, but you're like, well, obviously that's not true. I can see that that's not true. It's clearly not what's happening. Like, it reminds me of this one company that said, we're not downsizing. And then 2 weeks later, they shut down a whole unit. They're like, people were gone. It was gone. The unit was gone. And then they're still saying, no, we're not downsizing. It's like, okay. And they gave 50 other reasons why that wasn't downsizing. It's like, well, 400 people used to work at this site, and now we're down to 322. That's still downsizing, but okay. Use whatever words you gotta do. It doesn't have to be like that. If you kind of like look at it now and see it where it's going, and you start making choices based on that, it's kind of like, yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew it was going this way, and you'll make the appropriate movements. It won't stun you. It won't stun you the same. It's kind of like, yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Will you like it? I don't think you're going to like it, but you won't be stunned by it, and you'll just keep moving. All right, yeah, I kind of saw this coming, and I'm going to keep going with where I've already chosen I'm going to go. The truth will come forward, and you'll see more of it. I just don't feel like it'll affect you as badly. Not as badly. Ultimately, though, it's about making peace with where things are going and helping you get where you need to go. The situation, whatever it is, where it's going, there's nothing you can do with it. The Ten of Swords in this deck is kind of like accepting the failure and letting it go. It's not anything you have control over. Trying to find a way to make peace with it, realizing other people made choices and the failure is on them. Making peace with it is basically what this is saying. Heading in a direction where you're making peace with it. The last two cards over here, it's not, I don't feel like I'm ever going to say it was okay. I don't feel like I'm ever going to go, yeah, well, I guess that's how it goes. I don't feel like I'm going to be like that. It's looking at it saying, it failed because of other people. I'm one person. It failed because of what they did. Now it's time to move on. I can't control other people. I can only do what I can do. And I don't want to live in the past. Moving on. There's something about this where other people have made decisions. You have tried to make a better decision. You've tried to do what you could do. The energy here isn't working with you. And it's realizing, like, you are one person, like all of us. We're all just one person doing what we can do. Especially if it's a business situation, whatever it is. Other people making their decisions, other people aligning with those decisions and ending up in an outcome that is really not very favorable. That's not your fault. There's only so much you can do. The best you can do is recognize it when it starts happening. Do what you can to try to stop it. If you can't stop it, then you just try to make better decisions for you. And you look out for yourself. And that's what hopefully this reading is doing. Kind of saying, hey, Capricorn, this is happening. You're doing your best effort here, but it's not going to save the situation. Like, like the ship is sinking, and you're trying to fix the hole and get the water out, and fix the hole and get the water out, but people are making other holes here. There's only so much you can do. And it's hopefully empowering you, kind of like, all right, it's happening. Instead of constantly trying to fix this hole and getting the water out, I need to find a way off this boat so I can get to safety and I can create a new life for myself. The boat's going to sink. Before the boat sinks, I got to find my way to get off this boat. And if there's people you've decided deserve to get off with you, kind of like, hey, I found a life raft. I'm getting on it. Right now you have to get on it with me because I'm going. But if you're not, then that's on you. If you feel that that's warranted. If you feel that's warranted. Nobody else is going to make you do anything. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's what we have. I am definitely that reader. Like, whatever's in the cards, that's what we got to read. I can't, like, make up something, sunshine rainbows here. I'm not that type of reader, sorry. What comes forward is what comes forward. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.